ask everybody, is Tua's future in question in Miami? What do you guys think? Is Tua's future in question in Miami? Is this the last year Tua's going to be a starter in Miami, ladies and gentlemen? Is that something that's possible by any chance? Do you think so? I don't think so. Personally, I think Tua's gonna be here. I've told you this in the offseason. We're running this back no matter what happens this season. We just paid Tua. And we paid the supporting cast too. Got Waddle the contract, got Tyreek the extension, even Teron got a little bit of extra money. So that way we can get a little bit and free up some cap. To me, the Dolphins are gonna go ahead and run this puppy back. Do I think that the GM and the head coach are gonna be fired? Not really, no. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. So it's gonna be interesting though because it's still up in the air. We ultimately don't have um we don't have a say in this, guys. We're all fans. But is it possible that this could be the last year as the Dolphins? Anything's possible. It just depends on what they want to do, you know? If they definitely want to go ahead and um if they definitely want to make major changes, it's going to have to be from the top down. And it would have to require the entire organization to be completely gutted. GM, I mean, obviously the owner's not going to fire himself, but let's say if he does give the team over to his daughter, which is what his succession plan is right now, or at least that's what the reports are saying. If he does that and she cleans house, that would be GM, that would be coach, that would be the entire front office, possibly even the scouting team. I mean, that would be a lot, but it would be a building from the ground up. A absolutely difficult task. I'm not gonna pretend like it wouldn't be. It'd be a really tough task. I don't see that happening, but it is an option and it's there. I know a lot of us, may want that to happen. Some of us don't. Me personally, I don't think that we need to go that crazy. But something has to change. In the last few years, unfortunately, we still haven't had success like we should based on the type of team and the type of talent that we brought into this table. And that's the problem. And my head coach, my quarterback, and my GM all have told us, you guys are more worried about this offensive line than we are. So why would you expect for the Miami Dolphins to put any money into the O line, ladies and gentlemen, when we paid pretty much all the weapons to help and give the most to Tua? I know some people want to blame the O line and how the O line is not good. They're not going to be a top 10 O line, that's for sure. But it's still not a horrible O line either. It's not ranked 32nd either. It's not the worst O line either. And the thing is, Tua gets plenty of opportunity to throw the ball. But does he? There are times where he holds onto the ball a little too much. So that's one thing that I feel like, although a lot of us really want us to focus on the trenches, which I'm one of them, I think that you're supposed to build a team from the trenches O-line, D-line. I've been trying to get Tua a a real generational tackle on either side. I've been trying to get him an O-line to protect him this entire time he's been here. But unfortunately, we're too worried about the O-line than what they're worried about. And that comes directly from Greer. That comes from McDaniel. And even Tua Tagovailoa himself said it. They have accepted this O-line. Period. So why? I mean, I'm not in the front office. Why would I question what they do? Now, again, is Tua's future in question? With the way that this organization has shown us, even if we don't even have a winning record, all the built-in excuses are already there. Tua got injured, he had the concussion, he was missing out weeks. If Tua was there for those games, we would have won. You see what I mean? So that's where we have to take into consideration what we expect from this organization. And to me, everything screams they're running this back. So I don't think that Tua's future in the Miami Dolphins is really in jeopardy. Not even Mike McDaniel. Not even Mike McDaniel. But it's still a good question to ask because at the end of the day, we really don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know, but it is going to be very interesting to see how the Miami Dolphins deal with Tua and how they deal with his future and what they intend to do, because right now we have so much money in this offense that we really don't have money even for our draft picks that are coming up in this new draft year. So we got to see. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be up in the air, guys. But at the end of the day, my answer to this is going to be nope, we're running this back. So I think Tua's safe. I think Greer's safe. And I do think that McDaniel's safe. Might there be an OC that maybe gets the ass because somebody's head's gonna have to roll for the fans to be okay with this? So I think maybe we'll probably see a offensive coordinator, maybe a positional coach that gets fired or something like that. But that's it. I don't foresee this being um, a major change, even if we do want it. Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to the Miami Dolphins and when it comes the to its future at this point. So guys, thank you so much for coming through.